that was fast. We had the very, very popular Mod Pie joining us for another episode. And this time the conflict resides in her actually making a friend? What are we gonna do? And this one was a real solid episode. You get it?
Oh, really?
Shut up! No, but really, this episode offered a really good and refreshing insight on Maud's character. For starters, we now know why Maud likes rocks. It's also what's really important to her when she's doing things like baking out a home, or being surrounded by company, or being surrounded by more rocks or whatever. I mean, rocks seem to be her thing. I don't know what that's like. Regardless, we can also see the more natural progression of just how much better Starlight has gotten with the whole friendship thing. Comparing how she was able to make friends to just about anyone, we'll show you. She's pretty decent at it now, I guess is the point. This episode starts with Maud getting her doctorate in rock studies. How does this school make money if they only have one student in their graduating class? Them student loans, girl.
Where's my money? You gonna give me my money? Where's my money, man?
At first it seems like the challenge is to prove to Maud that Ponyville has a lot of rocks, until Maud wants a friend. Okay, I guess that works. Extra points for all those Pinkie Pie reactions there, Nick. You and Jean Bear are the best Pinkie Pie writers on staff.
Fight!
Anyway, the bonding really kicks off when Starlight mentions her weird type fetish. Where did that come from? So through their love for inanimate objects, Starlight and Maud are able to bond, I guess. Extra points for Pinkie Pie and Derpy the Receiver. This ends up leading to more bonding and the discovery of a super secret rock cave, until Pinkie Pie ruins it by trying to force their friendship together. Good job there, Pinkie. Gotta clap that one out, dog. I don't have any hands because I'm a horse. Oh, right.
Don't you mean clop?
Go away. Maud, with this in mind, ends up trying to study her rocks alone in an alternative location of Ghastly Gorge because friendship didn't really work out. Pinkie's on the case. Anyone getting a weird Lion King vibe? Well, they gotta run. And speaking of Lion King...
Long live the king.
This way.
Anyway, Pinkie ends up apologizing, citing that maybe having too heavy of a hand in Maud and Starlight's developing relationship was a bad idea. That might also be a good point to make. This is a really good moral, I think, because it shows that even though many of the main six are pretty good at friendship at this point, they still don't have all the answers, even Twilight Corn over there. With this in mind, Maud gives both Ponyville and Starlight another chance, she moves into her cave thing, and all is good. The end. This episode is a nice change of pace that continues the season's trend of focusing on Starlight and more secondary characters. And for one, it was nice to see actual character for Maud. Hey! Let me explain. It's nice for us to see the reasons for what Maud likes and why she likes them. Her simple rock-loving personality has always fallen flat in my opinion. Having her make a stronger effort to relate to another, as well as having her motivations more fleshed out, really make her feel like a stronger character in my opinion. Maud is insecure. Maud feels like it's hard to relate to others. Maud feels isolated. These traits just make her feel more tangible than she has in the past. To be honest, this episode had a very similar feel to Maud's first episode introduction, where the task there was to make friends with Pinkie's friends, but that seemed to be rather hard for her. And even still, Maud didn't really have that connection with the rest of the main six. So frankly, what makes Starlight different? What does she have that the rest of the main six don't? This episode seems to imply that empathy is the main factor between Maud and Starlight's established relationship. I mean, does that work? From what I can tell, it does. Starlight had to go through a much bigger and stronger jump than the rest of the main six, as they were all naturally good, already. But it feels odd to me that Twilight couldn't at least fit this role originally. One can only wonder that if Twilight had approached Maud from less of an intellectual standpoint, and more from trying to understand each other's interests a little deeper, who knows what would have happened. Maud seems to have the potential of friends for all of Pinkie's friends if only the approach was different. But again, we had to tie it back to Starlight's skill for empathy, which is fair. Good job, Nick, you get a cookie. Remember, if you like this review or episode or whatever, be sure to support the channel by leaving a comment or a like or subscribe or all of them because I don't take my subscribers for granted. Oh, you see what I did there? Oh god, I'm horrible.
I like kites.
Later.
I really like kites.